Uh,
Hmm.
and I am here just to I'm going through a mental turmoil just to feel better and just to forget the past and forgive. And I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what Priya is going to tell us. So
Very
yeah, I'm
nice.
really excited and looking forward.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Sambodhi. Quick and a wonderful introduction. Thank you. Let's go ahead, Manjula.
Hi, my name is Manjula. I'm from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. I'm here for healing my relationships.
Wonderful. Very nice. Thank you. Sushmita. You have to unmute, Sushmita.
Yeah, hi. I'm Sushmita from Kolkata, right now in Mumbai for job purpose. So I'm here to get some mental peace. That's it.
Very nice. Good one. Thank you, Sushmita. Vijay, sir, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, my name is Vijay. I'm from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. I'm joining Priya's Radical Forgiveness for having deeper healing so that whatever problems I have, so I can heal them faster and better.
Wow, sir. Wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for being
Sure,
there.
Priya.
Thank you. Yes, Japlin ji.
Hi Priya, hi everyone. This is Japleen. I'm from Punjab and I'm here to enhance my ability to forgive everybody, including myself.
Very nice. Wonderful.
Vijay
Thank
sir,
you,
it's good to see you.
Japlin. Yes, Ramya.
Hi everyone, I'm Remya from Kerala. Actually, basically from Kerala, but I'm staying in Dubai.
Hmm.
I just joined to heal myself, to forgive everything,
Very nice.
my past.
Very nice. Very nice. Good one. Good one. It's okay. Okay. Rachita, go ahead.
Hi everyone, myself Rachita. I'm from Bangalore and I'm here to first of all get over the fears that I have and work on my relationship healing.
Okay. Very nice, Rachita. Thank you. Hina ji.
Hi everyone. Hi Priya.
Little louder.
Uh,
I don't know why everybody's voice is low for me today. But it
okay,
has to
I'm
be louder.
Hina. I'm Hina Mehta from Muscat, and I'm a nutritionist. Why I am here is I want to improve relationship with others and with myself.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Hina ji. Thank you so much. Charu. Pramila ji, come on camera.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I am Charu.
Yeah, Priya.
I am joining from Mumbai and I am with Priya for almost 2 years now. Done several courses with her, and I am doing radical forgiveness for the second time because I still feel that, there is a lot, and it's just not about the past. I have started realizing that it's also about the present, that we keep, creating things. So it's always a learning journey, and there are always things to heal. So yes, I want to heal my full life. So it's just not one particular area, it's everything. It's always everything. It's just not one that we feel that this has to be healed. I feel everything has to be healed to be a complete person so that we can live in the present. Thank you.
Wonderful. Very nice. Um, anyone can tell me are you all there in the group which I have created? Is there anyone who's not in the group? Everybody is in the group, right? Okay, very nice. Pramila ji, quick intro about you. We need to move ahead. And for these sessions, nobody is allowed to go off camera. So this is my order. No order. My request to all of you that you have to be on camera. Whatever you're doing, you do it later. For this 1.5 hour, you're not going anywhere. Be here on only camera. Okay. My instruction has to be very clear for this. No going, coming is allowed. This session is okay. Second session, not at all. Not at all, not even for 1 minute. Completely, you have to be there. 100%. Okay. Okay, Pramila quick intro about you.
Yeah, hi everybody. Good morning. Glad to be part of this session. I'm here because
From where you
same
are
thing.
and why you are here.
I'm from Hyderabad, and I'm joining this session definitely to improve the relationships. Not only that, there are few things which I came across, like mirror work and working with intention and all that stuff, where on the spiritual level, I want to see myself progressing towards that side also, where I want to know more about myself and what kind of environment that I can create.
Okay, very nice. Very nice, Pramila. Okay, so Charu is the one who's doing the entire workshop for the second time. Okay, and others, so many have done mirror work already. Some have not done mirror work. But understand one thing, if you're here for a reason. Okay. If you're here for a reason. So no matter what you have done, what you have not done, if you have joined this particular workshop or if this intention has come, it has come for a particular reason. Okay. So just be more open to it and explore yourself entirely for the workshop. So many things you may not understand so quickly. It is going to take time and it is all okay. Wherever you feel stuck, whatever doubts you have, we are going to cover it all. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Voice is low for me from everybody's side. Is my voice audible, clearly audible for all, or is it low or no, clearly audible? Okay, let me just check my headphones. Maybe headphones will help me to listen everybody even more better. So give me just 1 minute, I'll get back. Okay, let's go ahead now. So, my first question, and the first thing to start, as we all know, it is radical forgiveness, right? We are going to talk about, first of all, why forgiveness? Important thing, right? And then, what is difference between traditional forgiveness and radical forgiveness? Okay, so that we must know why radical forgiveness. Why not just forgiveness, right? So these differences we have to know. Okay, so first of all, why forgiveness? Anyone? Why forgiveness?
To be free,
To be free of what? I'm already free. What to be free of?
free of any painful memory or emotion accumulated in the body, that tightness in the body.
Okay, but so many people feel like my life is okay. I don't think so. I have things to forgive. Things are going fine. I mean, here and there, some or the other thing keeps happening. That's life. But not so much that it bothers me. No. So then There are so many people who stop feeling hurt or stop feeling pain for whatever has happened in their life. They've come to a level, they say, I have come to a level of understanding now. Understanding that whatever has happened, I don't have to mind it now. Okay. So then, I mean, then, okay, anybody else? Yeah, Rachita, please try.
To be at peace. So once we forgive someone, we are more at peace.
Hmm. Okay, we are
Acceptance is
more at
also there, and
acceptance is also there. Okay, okay, right.
Even if in the conscious mind somebody has understood, still in the subconscious, somewhere it is stored.
Yeah. So how will I get to know that in my subconscious I'm still holding? How I know what is there in my subconscious, right?
every
Consciously, I
time
don't feel that what I know, right? Yeah, Pravalaji.
every time we think of the situation, we try to relate it in case if something of a similar happens, or whenever, especially when we see that person, the old
Hmm.
thoughts are carried in our mind, and we our behavior of, of
Hmm.
now at the
Hmm.
present behavior is added, or I would say is depends on what we thought or what kind of experience we had with that person in the previous in past.
Hmm.
So if it is a negative in the sense, had if we had an argument or something, then the way we behave with that person in the present would be different. Or
Hmm.
if we had
Hmm.
something angry, something triggered anger in us, and that comes to our mind whenever we see the person.
Very
So
nice. Very nice. Very nice, Pravalaji. Good one. I will make it short. Very short. Um, let's say suppose you have a person who has hurt you. I'm not saying you have to forgive him. No, no. Just hurt you. Okay. And you are very okay with this person. You don't have any thoughts. This person is also not so much connected to you. And all is going fine, right? The only thing that can determine if you have to forgive this person or not, can you go and hug the person as you can go and hug your loved one? Can you just go and simply be in complete love with the person as you can go and love your loved one? If you can do it, that means you're so clear at your heart, no forgiveness is required. But if you cannot do it, the work has to be done. You're getting me? So, in simple answer, if you feel love for the person, so much love as you feel for a loved one, your heart is clear. This is clear. You don't have to do anything. But if not, then you have to do it. Okay. So one of my cousin, elder cousin, I didn't had very good experience with her growing up. Though I am a younger to her, but not so good experiences. I didn't like her behavior. I didn't like the way she was. I didn't like so many things about her. Okay. And so many conflicts also some happened. Okay. She is not at all part of my life right now. We hardly talk, we hardly meet. You can say once a year only. Okay. But there is some discomfort inside when her name comes. I really don't think about her. I have no thoughts about her. I have nothing to actually do with her in my life now. Once upon a time we only meet and hardly there is something. But I don't feel comfortable. Let's say suppose today if I'll get a call, okay, you know what, Priya, we are coming and somebody will say that cousin is also coming. I will not feel comfortable. I will feel why she is coming. And and if suppose I have to invite, then I will avoid inviting her. If such things are happening within me, which is creating some discomfort, something has to be cleared off. Is my point clear for all? Right? Now let's get back to the topic. Why to forgive? Okay. I have given signs to forgive, but why to forgive? Anyone, everybody, please try. It's a wonderful thing to try. At least you will know yourself, right? And your understanding also. And whatever answer you give, nothing is right or wrong here. Okay. Don't worry. This is not a class. Nobody is going to be given marks for this. So try, everybody try. Sushmita, you also have to be interactive and try. Manjula, you also have to be interactive and try. Everybody have to be. Please go ahead. Yes, Ambodhi.
We have to forgive not for the whoever has hurt ourselves, not for them, just but for ourselves, just to not to keep burden on us and anything, any past hurt or anything, just to
Hmm.
release all those negative emotions. We
Hmm.
have to forgive ourselves. Hey, sorry, forgive that person if that
Give
person
that
has hurt.
person.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Very nice. Anybody else? Quickly. We'll go ahead after this. Ramya, Sushmita, would you like to try? Fine. It's okay to say I don't know. Actually, most favorite answer for so many people. I don't know. Anyone, I mean, it's okay to give that answer also. So please try. Ramya, Sushmita, quickly. Okay. You both are waiting for each
To
other.
forgive,
Ramya, yeah.
yeah, to forgive that person, to heal ourselves,
Hmm.
and our mind will be clear.
Hmm.
So we'll start loving everyone
Okay.
and love ourselves.
Your network is not good. Give me a moment, please. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Ramya. Good try. Hinaji, please go ahead. You wanted to try something.
Yeah, actually, I mean, when you said whether we can able to hurt them or not, so I'm here 50% with my experiences. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, but the question comes, are they welcome in my life back? Or
Hmm.
even if they are standing there, maybe they're having some agenda. Because
Hmm.
see, I'm changing, they are not. So
Hmm.
always that doubt is there. So yeah, that is my thing.
Wonderful. Very nice, Hinaji. To answer you simply, the moment you clear your heart, when there are no energy connections left with the person, or when you at your spirit level have not chosen to go through those experiences, those people cannot enter your life. And the moment your energy is clear, you cannot attract similar experiences back in your life. If you are again attracting, that means you're still there. You have not worked on clearing your energy still, or you still have to work on. Very simple answer. Everything is energy. Everything happens for a reason. And everything is happening as per my energy signature. Okay. So then again, it is me, not them. It is me, not them. Okay. So I have put one status in my status thing. And I think, I don't know if everybody of you have read it or not, but I would like to share it in the group. which I want to also read. This is from Louise Hay. And when I read it, I felt it amazing and I shared it also. Some of you would have seen also. I want to share it with every one of you in the group. So it says that I release the past and forgive everyone, right? If you want to heal yourself, the first thing to be done is forgiveness. Forgiveness is a door to healing. Okay. Healing is a release from past. Releasing yourself from all those traumas is healing, first of all. Everyone's past includes some disaster, some pain, something or the other, right? There is only one way to survive your past, and this is to practice forgiveness. To practice forgiveness. Without forgiveness, you cannot get past your journey. You feel stuck. Your life isn't moving on. Whatever you are doing right now, still you will feel stuck in life. You'll feel something is not moving, something is not happening. That feeling, stuck feeling is there inside, right? You feel life is not moving forward. You are moving forward, time is going on, but you are not moving forward because you haven't moved on. You're still there, right? The present cannot comfort you because you're not really there. How many of you understand that we don't live in present and we live in past? How many of you understand and agree to this? Sushmita, do you agree that we are not living in present and in the past? Anyone can tell me the
Actually,
signs of living in the
we
past? Yes,
remember
Sushmita.
we remember something from past so that we can make ourselves better than past for me.
Hmm. Okay, good try. Okay. So, many of us, we don't live in present. We live in the past, you know, past only, or we directly jump into future. What will happen tomorrow? Present life, we don't live, right? The future looks like more of the same because you only see your past. So same things you keep experiencing. So nothing excites you even for your future. Everything seems like nothing is so great is going to happen, right? In reality, in reality, the past is over. We need to learn to put a full stop on that, right? But it isn't over in your mind here. This is the problem. That's why you're still in pain. That's why you're still in pain. Okay? Until you forgive, you will keep giving your future to the past. This line is very, very important. Until you keep, you, until you forgive, you'll keep giving your future to your past. Anybody can explain this line. Until you forgive, you'll keep giving your future to your past. Anybody
You'll
can
be living
understand.
in the past memories and you'll be also reacting, and all the activities that you do day to day basis will be on the experiences. You're not open to the newness, the
Okay.
what do you say, the present moment.
Okay. 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 Good one, Rachita. Anybody else?
I'm just
How I
trying,
will keep
Priya.
giving? Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just trying. It means, suppose at this moment I can able to forgive the person or the whatever has happened. So then the future, maybe tomorrow or like 1 month or 2 months later, what can happen? So that will be completely free of that incident or something, you know. But if we don't forgive, then the future, what will be happening is still contributing all those experiences to the past only, because we are still stuck and we are like in our mind we are continuously repeating all those negative emotions or
Hmm.
experiences or whatever.
Hmm. Okay.
So that is what.
Good. Good one, Sambodhi. Yes, Charu. And
For
then
me, and I have actually experienced it, and I can share so many examples on it. If we are living in the past, I mean, those things we are not able to forgive as in forgive, your future is going to be the same people, the same kind of relationships, and the same thing, repeating again. And every time the level of it gets very difficult. And it is just the same, believe me. थोड़ा भी
Wonderful.
change नहीं होता. If you understand Hindi, it is just the same. And the only way to do it is forgiveness. And the moment you forgive, and if you really forgive, and we do the workshop as it is meant to be, there are changes. So there is a very big victory I experienced. I will not say in all the relationships, all the areas, but one. I mean, I will share on the last day, and then after doing the workshop, you all will be able to relate to it because it was not possible, right? And I was not in any contact with that person, never thought of any intention coming from that side, what Manjula is saying, and nothing. Just worked on myself, just worked on myself. So I applied radical forgiveness in 3, 4 areas. So one area I have a huge victory, and that gets my faith to come here again, because yes, there are areas where it's not completely gone. So if the past is not forgiven, the future is going to be exactly the same with no difference at all.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Charu. So what happens is, as Charu perfectly mentioned, we keep getting those experiences again and again in our lives, but through different people. So actors will change around me. So it's like life is a drama, right? The actors will change around me. Public will change. But what I am experiencing from them will remain the same. How often we feel everybody treats me like a doormat. Everybody only misunderstands me. They don't understand my point. I don't know, but I attract so many dishonest people in my life, or certain kind of people, because you're holding something in the past and you're creating your past in your future. This is for everyone. I'm going to talk about another term today, which everybody has to understand: how much we live our life in illusion. That line will actually help you understand, right? But we cannot say that what we have been doing is not important. Even that is important. That also we'll discuss why that is important, why I have to go through. Okay. Okay, so let me complete this. Pramila ji, just give me a second. However, forgiveness teaches you that who you truly has nothing to do with what happened in your past. So forgiveness teaches you that you teaches you that you truly has nothing to do, whosoever has done whatever they have done in the past with you. Your experiences are not your identity. Okay, many of us create our identity with our experiences, but experiences are not our identity. They can have a big effect on you, but they do not define you. This definition I have given to myself. No one else has given, right? So they don't define you. Maybe they have created a big impact, a big effect in your life, but they don't define you. Your definition can be created by your own, right? What you did to another person or what you did to you is not the end of the story. What you did to another person, what you did to them, and what they did to you is not the end of the story. When you can say, I am not my past and I'm willing to forgive my past, you can create a new future. With forgiveness, a new chapter begins. Right? So here I'll take a step back and I would like to introduce myself now, and I will share how forgiveness has changed my life and encouraged me to look at everything from this perspective now. So life was completely a mess, and few years back, no matter what I try, whatever I do, I mean, nothing was getting sync. But I was feeling everything is well. I am the best. I am the one who's doing everything. Deep inside, the another story was there. I never felt good about myself, but on upside, I used to always feel I am this, I am that, I am always right, right? All that. But deep inside, I never felt good about myself. This distinction of me feeling so good about myself outside and so bad about myself inside, I never knew, because I never knew my inside only, right? I only knew the outside Priya, right? Because of which I only created all the troubles and mess in my life, as we all created, right? Then but one thing which I kept doing was, I've always asked universe to put me on the right path, show me the right path, show me the right guidance. So many times I used to talk to trees, talk to environment, talk to sky. I don't know what's going on, what is happening. Please show me the path. Like that, right? Then I was set on the path. And then I still remember how much I have um, tagged tagged some people to spoil my life. And always I have felt like these people are responsible for whatever has happened in my life. And because of them, life has not been good with me. Future, I don't know, but life has not been good with me because of them. And it was so difficult to forgive them. I just cannot even think of forgiving them. Right? That was the case when I first started with it. But then I started reading books. I started understanding concepts. I started applying forgiveness. I started forgiving so many people. The first one was those, and not those people. I started first forgiving my own parents, right? I loved them so much. I mean, that time also, I can do anything for them. I can I can just do anything for them. I have immense love for them. But some part of me used to blame them for the life I am in right now. Okay. I used to feel because my father has never handled his finances properly, I am in this state right now because of him. If this man would have been properly handling, knowing everything, he would have put us in a different state. So that was a blame on father. And for mother, there was something which I was holding since childhood because she's beaten me. So it was like, this lady is terrible lady. I used to love her so much, but some part of me used to always feel like this, right? Unless and until I became aware of my own thought process, I never was aware that I am caring this much for them. I only knew I love them. I really love them. But these things I'm caring for them, I never knew. Okay. And this helps me to first, this started my journey. And then when I have taken everything on the level of healing, my life has got entirely changed. I think it's been 4 years. I never have fought with my mother now, which used to happen after every 3, 4 days. I used to shout like a mad girl on her, devil, very bad, even forgetting she's a mother, right? Some harsh words, this and that. It's been so much time now. Never ever. I've not even fought once with her, I think. That comes to my memory, right? This is my transformation. So many blames on father. This man is this man has never taken responsibility, this man has never taken this and that. So many things on him. Irritation on him, like why he's like this, why he's my father, all that. No, not at all. Everything is gone. So clear is my relationship with them now. Okay. In fact, the beauty is, I'll tell you one more beauty. As daughters, we take over responsibility sometimes of our parents also. Even sons also, right? Like, I have to do for them. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to be like this. I have to, and a lot of worry and fear for them. When I have started working on my relationship with them, improved my relationship, I actually have come out of that also. I don't take overburden of their life. I've this I've made this line. This is my life. This is their life. I am no one to interfere in their life. This helps me to find peace in my life. Otherwise, all the time, what they will do, how they will do, what will happen to their life, what is this, that, all gone, right? And that line which I have drawn, it helps me to find in peace. It helps me to pray even better for them. And it helps me to, it helps me, it helps me to help them also at a conscious spiritual level, right? From here, from my heart, right? So all this improvement has happened when I have started working. Then I have started forgiving other people. So many people I have worked on. There are many people still I have to work on. And because now I am married, so I have to keep working on the added members now, right? In-laws and their relatives and all that, right? So the load has increased. So I'm working on them, but there's still so many people I have to work on. It's a regular process. It has to be done. But the beauty is, see, the beauty is the moment you know how to catch a ball, you don't have to try every time to catch a ball, right? You know how to catch a ball. So for me, it has become like this. I know how to catch a ball now. So I don't have to try anymore. It just happens for me. It has become part of my life now, right? Yeah, for some people, I get stuck also, and I still carry some for some days for them, negativity for them. This person is like this person is not good. I will not forgive them. All that happens. But after some time, I come out. Okay. So practice helps you to, it just becomes a practice. You don't even have to do it then. It happens. The more you practice, it just starts happening. So it has just started happening for me. Right. Now I will talk about one important terminology today, which everybody has to understand. This terminology, maybe you know, maybe you don't know. Everybody has to understand this terminology with an open mind. Okay, so let me open it up for everyone. Hmm. And then we are going to cover what is traditional forgiveness also. Okay. Can you see my screen? Anybody has heard about this name, word? Spiritual amnesia. Anybody has ever heard? Actually, I never heard. It was such a new term for me when I have gone through it for the first time. So before I intended to do this workshop, I get to know about this term, spiritual amnesia. Anybody? Anyone? Spiritual amnesia. Hmm?
Can
Okay.
I guess, Priyaji?
Yeah, Ramlaji, please. Please go ahead.
So, amnesia, is it something related? I doubt if it is something related to sleep, eh, loss of something.
Sleep.
Yeah. So, what
Hmm.
something related to forgetfulness or something like that, right?
Okay.
So,
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful.
how I see this one is, right? Like, for example, like to somebody who goes and says that, okay, you do this puja, everything will become all right. So,
Hmm.
but when we go, we do that ritual and then we expect something really great to happen. And then we are in the mindset when we are doing that puja, expecting really
Hmm.
something. And same thing, illusions and all that stuff will come.
Hmm.
Our mind that,
Hmm.
okay, we got rid of all that. And
Hmm.
we'll be in a very good mental state. At least that
Hmm.
will last for some hours or some days, depends on the severity we do with the ritual with. So
Hmm.
once that thing is lost, once
Hmm.
we see one small negative thing, we feel that, okay, no, think this is not working out, the power is gone now.
again I have to do something. So something of that sort. I have experienced that several times.
Okay. Very
So
nice. Actually, you're very close, Pramila. Yeah, go ahead, Pramila.
so like I have gone through that. So what we forget is that like the intensity using which we have done that ritual for whatever we are doing, we actually forget that purpose. We do
Mm.
not have the trust or faith that some things will work. We need to have that patience.
Mm.
So that spiritual connection to the force is lost. Yeah.
Mm.
The faith
Very
is lost
nice.
because of which
Very
we,
nice.
yeah.
Very nice. Wonderful, Pramila. Very nice. Good one. Good to try it. Wonderfully. You're actually quite close to it. Only one or two connections I need to build up. Okay. So, spiritual amnesia. Okay. Actually, Manjula, I want you to also speak. Go ahead.
It is neglecting our higher self, and
Mm.
we are not good in a good connection, and we don't realize where we came from, and we take everything for granted. That is my opinion.
Wonderful. Very nice. Okay. So, when we talk about this particular journey that we are going to go ahead, we are going to talk about at our soul level. Okay. So, everybody has to be willing and understand the soul concept. Okay. So, before taking an incarnation on the planet, everyone decides what kind of life I want to go and live on Earth, planet Earth. Okay. For to understand this particular whole of concept, everybody go through the movie Soul. Anybody? Animated movie Soul? Anybody has gone through? No? Everybody goes through that movie Soul. Please go ahead, watch that movie, animated movie, but it's a wonderful story, wonderful movie to explain what is a soul journey and how it happens, how we come on planet Earth and how things happen for us on Earth here. So, whatever I have to live my life, my parents, my relatives, my culture, my country, my sex, girl or a boy, everything I decide beforehand. Okay. And then I decide to come on the planet. The moment I come here, for everybody, there is something called as spiritual amnesia happens. We forget everything. Everything we forget and we come up with a complete new slate. Okay. So spiritual amnesia means that you forget everything of what you have decided, the real truth of you, and you come here. Okay. That's why no one of us remembers our past births, lifetimes, right? Some people do. Some people do. Right? There are few people who remember their past lives. Okay. There are so many documented stories now on that. So they do, but they do for a purpose that's separate, or something or the other happens. That's why they do. There are several reasons for it. But most of the people, 99% people don't remember what my past life, I even don't know. Right? So we come here, we forget everything and we start living a new, fresh life. Right? This is spiritual amnesia. Another thing that happens with spiritual amnesia phases, since we have forget everything, whatever experiences are happening now, we start blaming others. We start putting this is not right, that is not right. God has not been just to me. This is not been good, that is not being good. We put blame on the outside world because I'm in that amnesia phase where I don't know I have chosen all this for myself. Okay. But in reality, at soul level, I decided the place which I am right now, I decided this place. Husband, family, my parents, the childhood that I have been through, all those traumatic experiences, everything I've chosen for myself. Now I can understand that, but earlier I was not able to understand. I used to always blame why this people are there in my life. Right. So I would like to explain another thing. Amnesia also happens at a physical level, right? how or what happens when one goes through the amnesia phase, right? Spiritual amnesia is whatever you have created for yourself, you forget it and you go through it, right? And what is the meaning of actually amnesia is these are the symptoms of amnesia: disorientation, loss of memory, difficult recalling information, disoriented movement, discoordinated movement, false memories, confusion, lot of confusion. This also connects on spiritual level. So why I am explaining this is when earlier my life was a complete mess, lot of confusion was there. This feeling was there, I'm right, but lot of confusion was there. What is this happening in life and everything? And we just go through life without even thinking why this life is like this. Never ever we think why my life is like this. I mean, yeah, I think why my life is like this, but consciously we never think why my life is like this, right? For crying purpose, we think, oh, my life is like this. Why, God, why you did to me this like this? That we do. Everybody does, right? But why my life is like this? Why? Why I am like this? Why everything is like this? We never ask because we are going through that spiritual amnesia phase. That phase is also important for each one to come to an awakened state. Now, this awakened state also is decided in our soul journey. So, whatever amount of accumulation of karmic units we have to go through, that period of time we stay in this amnesia phase where we think everything is happening to me. Right? Now, when I look back at my past, I can perfectly see why I have got that mother, that grandmother, that aunt, my parents, everybody who has been there in my life, why they are there. Perfectly, I can see. And I can see the perfection in each thing that I decided at soul level. See, I can see the perfection in that. How many times I have gone through the feeling of I am not good enough, you're nothing, you're average, you're this, that. Millions of times those feelings have come to me day to day life. But how much important it was for me to go through that amnesia phase. And that's why I have gone through with those people. I can perfectly relate now. Right? Now, quick example I'll give. My grandmom used to be very partial with me and my brother, mean a gender partiality, boy and a girl. So, boy used to get more preference, and she used to hide certain things for him to eat so that I should not eat. All that, and this used to hurt me so much. So much it used to hurt me. This was one of the biggest traumas for me, actually, right? Seems to be very small for me right now, but it was very big at once upon a time, right? Now, that time in my spiritual amnesia phase, why I'm going through, why this grandmother, why my life is like this. And then I used to think, I am not at all like this person. I will never be partial. I'm not at all partial with anybody. Why I am going through like this? Now, when I have become awakened and I have known myself, I see lot of partiality that I do within myself for others. Right? In fact, this boy and girl difference, right? I was so surprised that because now I'm married and we also have to plan our family ahead, I am so surprised to see that somewhere my mind also thinks a boy should be there. My God. I am like really, I got stuck to this point that all my life I've been fighting with people that how can you differentiate between a girl and a boy? How can you be like this? How can you be like that? I hate you people. You're so partial people, this and that. And why I attracted that particular grandmom to give me those experiences, when I could see the speck of that thought process within me, you know, and then I can relate that I perfectly created those experiences for me because they were important for my soul journey. If those would have not been there, this particular thought, which is a speck right now, maybe it would have been this much. But because I have gone through those partiality experiences and all that, this is only this much. And I can crush it easily. Easily, I can crush it. But I would have not been able to crush it if these experiences would have not been there. So my life or my soul, my spirit has prepared me to come out of this particular pattern which I was carrying. Girl and boy differentiation. Are you understanding? Anybody understood this point? How I'm able to relate my life experiences? Anyone, please speak out. I
Yeah,
want
so
Sushmita to speak out also. Yeah, Pramalaji.
the partiality that you have seen was somewhere in the past, right? Like in your childhood. But right now, what you are thinking is uh, now, where you have already come across the partiality phase and all that stuff. So is it still a reminder? Yeah, are you saying that it's a reminder that you still have that somewhere within you, deep rooted, which you have to release?
Yeah, it is there, but I can crush it easily now. It is not dominating me. I'm not dominated by it. I can easily change and shift the thought process. But was it possible for my grandmother to crush it? So dominant that was thought was that boys are so important. They are everything, right? And why a girl? Why a girl? So it was so prominent for her. That's why her behavior was like this towards girl and boy differentiation. Another thing what I've understood is somewhere in my past life, I would have been same exactly like my grandmother. That's why I've gone through those experiences. Because when I can find that speck of thought, why that speck of thought is there? How come? Right? How come that thought is there? Then, because as I said, because I have become more aware of myself, I can understand and realize and connect everything. Like this, I can connect each and everything, each and every person who's there in my life. Whatever they have done with me, or I have gone through with them, everything happened perfectly, perfectly as it has to be. So perfectly it happened. Everything, right? So I've always felt one of my aunt is super selfish lady, super selfish, greedy lady. Okay. Now, when I am working on myself, becoming over aware of myself, I can relate how much greedy and selfish I become too. Right? So all these things I'm able to relate when I have started working on the inner self. As Sadhguru says, inner engineering. Right? Yeah, Charu, go ahead.
So I have to share something and then I'll ask my question. So when I was born, I was the first child in the house, and the family is very progressive. My grandparents' side, super progressive. They would like to have girl more than boy. But my mom has this, right? And you will not believe that 2 days she cried in the hospital that why a girl child has been born, to the extent that the in-laws went mad, her own parents went mad, and no one around is saying anything to her, not even a single person. She has her own thoughts, and she went with it for 3 4 days. And probably some connection, the I had a lot of loose motion, so she couldn't get leave from the hospital for 10 days. So everyone remembers, when you were born, my mom cried. So every birthday I was reminded. So my birthday is in like June. So we are always at our grandparents' house. So one side they will celebrate, and one side they'll tell me this huge story of the hospital. Your mom was crying for 10 days because her daughter is born. Not she raised me with so much of difference, I will say, but that something was there. And I grew up like that. And of course, my brother is not normal. He's mentally challenged, special child. So obviously, her attention was there, and this thing was also there. So she always paid more attention to my brother, and that's how it was. And then later, I have taken care of my brother and my family. So I always felt, that thing. But now I know when I do for them, when I do for my brother, when I do for my mom, I don't have that back because, as you said, that, in that consciousness, probably I listened to this each birthday so that I was better prepared for the future, because future had this store for me that, I have to do whatever is destined, or whatever I have to do in this spiritual journey. So that made me prepare better. First I used to think that there is this differentiation and all that, and surprisingly, I remember at least last 10 of my birthdays. I remember every birthday my mom comes back and says sorry to me. That, I
Wonderful.
don't know why I cried, I have such a beautiful daughter. So everything kind of happens for a, reason.
Yes.
And
Everything
because
is for a reason.
that happened, and that is why, and Priya, I have such a beautiful bond with my mother, and I'm always thinking too much about her. So yeah, in spite of all that, I can say I love her the most, and I've really, really forgiven her for that. So yes, so if these things are happening, they're always better preparing you for the future.
Exactly. Yes. Right.
And second question I have, Priya, is that I've shared this before. I know why my brother is there in my life and all that is sorted now. But I always think that that individual is not in awareness, and, he can never be in conscious awareness, and he has chosen this journey. So with this spiritual amnesia, that diagram where you showed, like where he is, like this lifetime, he'll be like this only, right? Because
Yeah. They created their life
we
like this.
cannot give this knowledge to him. There is no way that I can only do certain practices for him, but I can never give this knowledge to him for his soul to, uh,
Already his soul is growing. You don't
maybe.
have to do anything, actually. So that's the problem with us. We think with our limited mindset and limited knowledge that we get, right? But the world is like far more created than what we think, right? So whatever he is, all the mentally challenged people, they created life like this, and it is a step forward in their soul journey. Okay, if we want to add another advantage to their life, the best thing to be done is sending them more blessings and prayers. Enough, more than enough for them, right? And that itself is growth for them. So that's how it works. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Charu. Thank you. Yes, Chaplin, go ahead, please. Chaplin ji.
Okay. So, if we say that we chose the life for ourselves and then, of course, we forget it, why would anybody choose a negative life experiences for oneself? So,
Exactly.
one
Good question.
one way to look at it is, there's a karmic, you did some good, bad karma, and you are paying and doing receiving the returns of the same. But if we say we choose it, why on earth somebody would choose a negative life experiences?
So when we are at a soul level, we are aware of everything good and bad that we have done. Okay. So how sometimes, even for humans, you see, for us also, if we have done something wrong to someone, how much we feel we have to be punished? I deserve some punishment. I deserve to go through this. How much I feel I really have to. This is really important. I've done, when we feel very deep that I've done really wrong to someone, something I've done, I have to go through. I really have to go through so that I must learn what they would have gone through, right? Imagine when humanly we can experience that, then how much at a soul level when everything is so clear there, everything is front of you, you're good and bad. So how much you decide on that level that I just want to let it go. I want to experience this, know this, and I think by going through this experience, I'll be able to clear this part. And that's how we chose.
Okay.
You're getting me,
Still, a little
right?
part of me believes that it happens automatically, not me being aware of it. But yeah, on the soul level, because I can't comment how it is soul level. So
Nothing happens automatically. No, nothing happens automatically. There is no automatic mode, actually. Everything is being created. I mean, it's created already. We are just going through it. Okay. Thank you. It's okay. Slowly you will understand once the more of awareness levels will come. Actually, this knowledge cannot happen from outside, Japlin ji. You cannot just understand and get everything of this knowledge just by reading books. It comes from inside. Inside. So yes, you'll definitely encounter it outside, like you're attending a workshop. I have attended with my mentor and I've read books, but the sink, so it's like one is from outside, but the sink that actually is going to make it completely a complete give clarity will happen from inside. So once they both comes together like this, then it becomes whole. So it's okay. As I said, everybody don't have to understand everything what we are understanding here. Okay. It's really okay. Whatever you're understanding is best for you right now. Just be open. You'll understand more. Just be open. You'll understand more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Sambodhi, please go ahead. And then Ruchita.
Um, Priya, as you mentioned, like the same thing happened with me, this partiality thing. Okay. But still, I don't understand. Like, I didn't understand properly also what you said. Ki now you understand why that exactly has happened with you. Still, I think कि मुझे तो partiality और lying दोनों चीज से बहुत गुस्सा आता है. And like, I get completely angry because I don't do that. And मुझे तो अभी भी लगता है मुझे अगर एक मतलब मेरे बच्चे होते एक लड़का और लड़की मैं कभी नहीं करती partiality. And this lying thing also the same thing because I don't do that. And I feel whenever somebody is doing these two things to me, I get like मतलब इतना गुस्सा आ जाता है कि I can't control also that anger. And मतलब क्यों ये होता है ये मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है. And I still
Actually,
feel I don't do that. These two things
wonderful.
that.
Very nice. When you will go through the mirror work journey, actually this understanding will come to you more. But to
Mhm.
answer you, Sambodhi, the more is the frustration level,
Mm.
the more is the irritation level, the more it is part of you.
Okay.
The more it boils you,
Mm.
it boils you just like to
Mm.
kuch kar dungi, I will do something
Yeah.
today
Yeah.
if you will do this,
Mm.
the
Mm-hmm.
more it is you.
Mm.
This is the actual reality, but it's
Mm.
okay. It is okay to take time to understand and reach that level, but one has to be open to
Mm.
idea. Just be open to
Mm-hmm.
this idea, right?
Even I raised hand also because of this lying. Means I can't stand lying. मतलब सामने से दिख रहा है मतलब झूठ बोल रहा है and then also that person is like no I didn't do. मतलब इतना गुस्सा आ जाता है कि I couldn't control and then after that I regretted. Oh my God, how much anger I have got inside that I.
When we are going to talk about it, Sambodhi,
Mm,
good that you have mentioned this point. We'll cover this
mm.
point. Okay.
Okay.
You
Okay.
need to come out of it because you
Mm.
are stuck there.
बट ये चीज मुझे अभी भी समझ नहीं आ रहा है लाइक एज यू सेड ना कि नाउ यू वांट अ बॉय चाइल्ड. बट मेरे को ऐसा नहीं लगता. मुझे लगता है कि दोनों सेम है बट मेरे साथ ही
मुझे भी
क्यों
नहीं
हो रहा
लगता
है ये
था.
सब
I also
पार्शियलिटी.
didn't know all this, right? So much. Only when the situation comes and falls on your head, then
ओके.
your real self is revealed to you. And as I said, this thought is this much. I can easily modify it, change it, and it doesn't disturb me also. But why it is
ओके.
there is what I question myself. Why it is there in the first place is what I. Now, it is also very easy to say it's my conditioning. I've seen people like this in my life. That's why it is like this. Very easy to give this excuse to myself. But because I have become more aware of myself, I know nothing is my conditioning. Everything is coming from within me. right? And also I can see the traits of partiality, not just in this area, but in so many areas in my life. I don't like dark skinned people as much as I like
Okay.
fair skinned people.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Mm.
Partiality, right?
Mm-hmm,
I do that.
mm-hmm,
And then how much I have been attracted to a beautiful family who doesn't like Muslims at all. I mean, they have this distinction between religion now.
mm,
I don't have that. But the instinct of partiality,
mm,
has come in some other angle, but it is there.
mm-hmm.
But it is
Okay.
there. They are religion biased. I have been skin biased. My grandmother was gender
Mm-hmm.
biased.
Means
So
unconsciously, I have been
biasness,
partial to some other things also, like you're saying. Okay.
you find out, you will find so many answers.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And the
Mm-hmm.
moment you start dissolving it, it doesn't affect you. I have started dissolving so many
Mm-hmm.
of those things within myself when I know it doesn't bother me anymore now. Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't affect me anymore now. This is the beauty. Okay. Very nice. Thank you, Sambodhi. Rachita and Pramalaji, please go ahead. We have to cover radical and traditional forgiveness now.
Yeah. So Priyaji, I have one question like this, similar to what Charuji mentioned, right? Like, um, I have a situation wherein like my mom, I think I shared with you this that she's like a child who is like a, I would say 8-year-old child kind of mentality, what she has. She just used to do whatever is taught to her, not anything extra or less. But somewhere there is a disconnect. Like I can feel, I used to feel what my father's love, but not my mom's love, never. And now when I say that, as a daughter, I need to take a responsibility to do something, and then I see that there's a lot of resistance coming from her, where she's not accepting whatever I'm trying to do for her. And it landed me into a situation where, like, no matter what kind of medicines, no matter what kind of support we give her, she's not taking it. Physiotherapy, she's saying, no, I will not go ahead and do this physiotherapy, nothing. And now her health is deteriorating day by day, and that's causing a lot of concern for me and disturbance. Wherein, like, somewhere deep inside me, I don't want to lose her. And in addition to it, I want her to recover, be fully recovered, so that she can be on her own completely without depending on anyone else. So this is what I wanted. She's not bedridden, but because of heavy weight and all, she's having a lot of problem. She cannot walk easily, that stuff. So I don't know. I attracted this situation based on whatever I have read or whatever I have experienced, a few experiences, right? But still, somewhere I feel what else should I do? I understand, completely understand. I attracted her because of my previous karma, because of the feelings that I have developed for her for years together, or some kind of a resistance I used to do to her when she was giving me love and all that. So, but
Okay.
now the situation is very different. I feel every time I try to do something, I feel time is running out. I don't have much time.
Yeah,
Somewhere
yeah,
this
Pramalaji.
fear is there.
Got it, Pramalaji. So, very simple answer, Pramalaji. You need to put your prayers for her, and not only for her, but for everyone who's suffering like her, right? So, you have to sincerely put prayers for her. And how to handle this particular situation, I'll connect personally with you and will help you, right? And we'll talk about it, Pramalaji. Okay? Thank you, Pramalaji. Anyways, for each one of you, I'm going to talk to you before our next class because clarity or next class is important. Okay. Today, I'm going to give 2 assignments. Just give me 10 minutes to cover radical forgiveness. Then I will be giving assignments to you. Everybody has to complete that. Okay. Let's go ahead for understanding now why radical forgiveness. And first of all, what is the difference between traditional forgiveness and radical forgiveness. So we have understood why forgiveness. It's for our own healing. We need to create a beautiful new chapter in our future, and we have to just shut down our past, let go of our past, right? And come into at peace in our present and for our future. Okay. Now, anybody who can tell me what is the difference between traditional forgiveness and radical forgiveness? Why we are saying radical forgiveness? We could only say forgiveness also, right? Why radical forgiveness? Anyone, please go ahead. And what is the difference between traditional and radical forgiveness? Where is Manjula? Okay, she's there. Go ahead.
Radical,
Yeah,
sorry,
who's gonna try?
radical could be completely forgiving.
Okay. So forgiveness
Yeah.
is not complete forgiveness.
No, there is a lot of difference, I feel. Yasin. So when we say we forgive, it's something momentarily we feel, we have a feeling that we have forgiven that. So as I said, as and when, let's say I had a very heated argument with one of my closest friends, and then next time, let's say after 1 or 2 months, I meet her once again, I will not be able to talk to her as I used to talk previously. Somewhere deep inside within me, that heated argument reminiscence are still lying within my mind, which I have not. That means I have not completely forgiven her or
Completely
forgiven
forgive.
that situation. So
Okay, okay. Anybody else? Radical forgiveness and traditional forgiveness. Difference between both of them. Sushmita?
The,
Yeah, and
trad-
Manjula.
the traditional forgiveness, maybe by words, I forgive you, like that we will be saying it even by words. But the radical thing is, I want to heal my soul. I want to completely forgive them, and I want to seek my peace. This is the thing I feel.
Okay, thank you, Manjula. Sushmita and Ramya. Go ahead, both of you. Sushmita, you go first.
For me, traditional is like let go kind of thing. Like we can forgive whatever they did with us or any incidents. For radical, we need to work on ourselves. Why this has happened? Because everything is for reason. So we need to find that reason so that we can, prepare ourselves for next or upcoming future.
Oh, good one. Good one. Good try, Sushmita. Wonderful. Okay, Ramya.
Thank you.
Ramya.
Traditional forgiveness, just we are just saying just we have forget everything, but in radical we are just forgetting by soul
Okay.
and then loving ourselves.
Loving ourselves. Okay. Sure. Thank you, Ramya. Let's go ahead now. What is traditional forgiveness? So, traditional forgiveness is firmly rooted in the world of humanity. In the same way, the world of humanity holds the energy of duality. So, traditional forgiveness polarizes and judges everything, either good or bad, or right or wrong. Anybody understood this? So, it is based on duality, right? Okay, I need to forgive, I need to let go of this, but this person did wrong, or this person is not right, this person is not being good, this person has not been this situation is not been good, this situation has not been like this, right? It is completely on duality, based on duality, right? Whereas radical forgiveness, give me a second. I found something on radical forgiveness. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, let me just explain since we're not finding it. Radical forgiveness comes from a zone where you see perfection in everything. There is no good, there is no bad, there is no right, there is no wrong. Perfect as it is. And then coming out of it. So, radical forgiveness is you are in living in one paradigm where you think this has been like this, and it shifts you from a different paradigm. And that paradigm is so beautiful. The moment you enter that paradigm is so beautiful that even it brings you feeling there is nothing to forgive. Not even there. So it makes you shift yourself from that perspective. Anybody understood this? Anybody got clarity on
Yeah.
this?
So I
Who got it?
Yeah,
think
I'm
two and
not.
a half
Yeah.
years back, 2.5 years back when we were discussing, I did not like a person in my life. I like disliked and I had a lot of hatred. So I used to blame that person. But the same person now, I do not have that feeling. I don't have that hate. In fact, I have more love than and gratitude for teaching me all those lessons. Even the people around me, like my mom, my dad, they might get angry at the same person, but my energy is shifted after forgiving. So
Hmm.
I feel really at peace.
Okay. Very nice, Rachita. Okay, so let me conclude now. Hinaji, quickly go ahead. What do you understood from traditional radical forgiveness? Quick word from your understanding. It's okay to give your perspective. Perfectly okay. You don't have to understand everything quickly, immediately, just in 1 hour. Not required. It's okay. Right? I'm going to share
Yeah.
some content which will help you understand more.
Uh, what in my understanding for traditional is it is transactional.
Wonderful.
Uh, and you're asking about the difference, right? Traditional and radical. Yeah. So radical is like the forgiveness from within for every situation or with anybody. My experiences.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So whatever I'm going to share, Hinaji, you need to go through it to get more clarity on this. Okay. That will help you to get more clarity. Okay. Go ahead, Charu, and then Sushmita.
So radical forgiveness for me is that my higher self has chosen that journey. That is what I understood. And everything was the way it was meant to be. I chose it. I chose it, and it was always for my higher evolvement and my journey ahead. And as we will understand in this journey, we have what you call as soul contracts. So that was something I really understood very well. So every soul has a journey with another soul, and people are doing what they are. That person is also so understanding the other side of the story as well, that they were also doing what they were supposed to do in that point of time. So it's just getting peace to the situation. One word that comes to me is making peace with the situation
Wonderful.
in the
Very
present.
nice. Very nice. And making peace to a level that it just doesn't come to you again, ever. Ever. Can you imagine? Ever. That energy shift comes. Right? So Charu is speaking from her experiences because she has read so many books now. She has gone through the workshops now. This is second time she is attending. That's why the experiences are like this.
And I want to
Right?
share with the group. I thought itna sara worksheets kar liya for at least 5 situations. I did radical forgiveness, but still there was something which keeps coming to me. So I
Hmm.
thought that, and Priya was, doing this. I thought that's the right time to connect and actually, feel the entire thing and be at peace with everything.
Very nice. Very nice. We are going to discuss that, Charu, and we'll work on it. Okay.
Yes.
Very nice. Thank you, Charu. Sushmita, quick word, Manjula, and then Chaplain ji.
I need to watch that movie Soul to connect with this, because if we
Very
choose
nice.
our journey like this, then why I choose this? I need to find that reason.
Okay,
So I
no,
need
I
to
didn't
watch
get
that
you.
movie
I
first.
didn't get you. I didn't get you. Why I choose
Okay,
what?
so okay, if we choose our journey, right, in radical forgiveness, then why I have choose this journey? Why this is
Hmm.
not so good and as I
Hmm.
want. So
It
for
is so
this,
good
I need
only.
to watch that movie.
Yeah, you
It
need
is
to
good
go through
only.
that
50
movie.
50.
Yeah, but actually, all of our lives is beautiful only. Only
Yeah, it
that
is. But
we think it is not. Spiritual amnesia.
mm,
Okay.
correct.
So what happens is the moment you work on yourself, actually whatever you have gone through, they become a wonderful part of your life. Instead of that part of, it becomes a wonderful part of your life, you know, and everything shifts. Everything just shifts. And that's where a difference between a person who's in spiritual amnesia and a person who comes into an awakened state of being. Okay. So it's okay, but good one, Sushmita. Very happy for you. Good that you tried that, right? And definitely,
Thank
if
you.
you are here, you're here for a reason. Okay. One of the block for people is after attending certain kind of these workshops, because these workshops are intense, right? They are not just so hanky panky things as doing some affirmations, doing some this, that. They are at a very basic level, okay? Yeah, for someone who doesn't know anything, that is also very advanced. But as we were, I am comparing it with this workshop. This workshop is a very intense workshop. So some people carry a block. I don't think so. This is for me. Oh, I don't think so. It will work for me. I don't think so. I deserve to attend this. I don't think so. Why I'm here? I'm not understanding anything. All are your blocks, mental blocks. Again, spiritual amnesia, where you don't want to come out of the situation, right? So everybody has to be very, very open, understanding. If you're here listening to this, you're here listening to this for a reason. Okay? You're here and listening to this for a reason. Okay? Very nice, Sushmita. Thank you. Let's go to
Thank you.
who is there now? Yeah, Pramala ji, and then Rachita, and then Manjula.
So what I understand is, Priyaji, like being not non-judgmental about people around us and completely accepting them. So if you have accepted or is not judgmental about anybody, there's no question of forgiving also. Like you will not feel anything that that person is very angry, or you will not even think that okay, that person is really very good to me, very kind to me. So these kind of judgments also will not come into the picture.
So
That's
the
what I
question comes,
understand.
Pramala ji, why, how to not judge?
Yeah, how to not they that's what complete acceptance of the other person, right? Like
Yeah,
I
then
have
how
gone
to
through
accept?
how to ignore whatever. Not I would not say ignore. I would rather say that if someone is like okay, let's say I have really listened to one of the beautiful speeches of BK Shivani ji recently. I don't know, it just happened. Maybe that was another intent. Uh, I can share with you later. So wherein she just said one thing, right? Like if I am wearing white clothes, the person opposite to me is wearing black color clothes. Wearing black white clothes is my preference. That's what I like. Wearing clothes for that person is that is his preference or his or her preference. That is what they are wearing with and coming with. That doesn't mean that I have to hate everyone who is wearing black color clothes.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
these kind of differences, if you are able to respect, which again becomes respecting yourself from deep inside within us. we respect and accept everybody around us as they are. So where is the question of when you respect somebody, there is a question of finding faults with them, questioning them,
Hmm.
or questioning another soul. So it's their journey, their soul's journey, and this is our soul's journey. So if we have that kind of a respect or a regard, then the question of forgiveness, if the acceptance is there, the question of forgiveness also doesn't come. So in
Absolutely.
actual Hindi,
Absolutely.
what she said is that ये उनका संस्कार है कि वो काले कपड़े पहनते हैं और ये मेरी संस्कार है कि मैं सफेद कपड़े पहन रही हूँ तो इसमें that's what they have their choices. This is my choice.
Hmm.
That's what
Yeah,
she said.
wonderful. One simple answer to this, which I have learned, and I think I also have to practice seeing perfection in everything. That's how is the way to become accept to practice acceptance and being non-judgmental, seeing perfection in everything. Instead of thinking why this, why that, trying to see the perfection in everything. So, whatever traits now I don't like in people, seeing the perfection in them, why they're like, I mean, why I'm having such people in my life. So, actually, all those comes with practice. It has to be practiced, and then beautifully it comes and beautiful it becomes. Thank you, Pramalaji. Thank you so much. Yeah, Rachita. And then, actually, Pramalaji, question is for everything. How to see perfection in everything? How to? Right? We don't know, right? I never knew what is the meaning of acceptance, what is this, that. Ayo, what is joy, what is happiness? Everything is same. No emotional difference between anything. When I
So
understood each and every difference between each and everything, I could experience it in reality then, you know,
what I would
there
rather
is so
feel
much
is that
difference. Hmm.
faith and trust in that superpower will help us understand
Yeah,
perfection.
definitely. Yes, yes. Definitely. Faith and trust, they are actually and patience. They are the
That
real
patient.
tools which helps you to become part of it. But then it is also to be practiced, and then, everything is about practice, right? Okay, let's go ahead. Yeah, Rachita, quickly. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, thank you. The minute you told me that these are small things that you have to work upon your energy levels, so I was like, that's very true. When I wrote and I found out that it's just little egos and certain things that I had against people. Within an instant, my brother and me were like back together, and then I signed the treaty like with a shake hand. Well, we're not going to fight again. And I asked him the reason because I myself didn't remember. And then he's like, you are the one, you are like acting too much. I like a child and you are like making fun of me. You're not giving your vehicle. I was like, did we really fight for this? Like, is he that not important for me that the vehicle, which is a non-living thing, is that important? So I learned a lot in that entire thing about my, like my attachment to things and the authority that I show, like it's mine and, you can't do it. So I have more control. There's a lot of things when you, forgive that it's okay. The relationship is more important than your ego. So just let it be. So thank you for that. Thank you for letting me go in depth of myself. Thank you.
Very nice, Rachita. Wonderful. Great. As I told you, you keep doing the work which I have already given to you. We'll go to that to work on part on what we need to work on. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Japlin ji, quickly. And then Manjula.
Right. So I caught this line when you said, to a perfect paradigm where there is nothing to forgive. What I understood from radical forgiveness, so there's a quote by Rumi. Rumi is a Muslim philosopher that I
Hmm.
follow.
Hmm.
Like, out beyond the ideas of right doing and wrongdoing, I'll meet you there.
Wonderful.
The deep acceptance of the opposites in the cycle of the universe, like the day and night. So that possibly for me, it would be that deep acceptance of the opposites. That would be it. That's what I understood by radical forgiveness. Because then
Wonderful.
there's nothing
Very
to
nice.
forgive.
Very nice, Japlin ji. Wonderful. In your own way, you have understood wonderfully. Very nice. Thank you for understanding that. Yeah, Manjula, go ahead and then Vijay sir. Hmm. And
Um,
then.
In my
Ramya.
thinking, I feel radical forgiveness is changing your own perspective and mindset rather than waiting for the external validation or apologies from others. I have to build
Very nice.
I have to change my perspective and mindset.
Very
That
nice.
is my
Wonderful.
understanding.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, Vijay sir.
Uh, okay, I think is that let's say somebody criticized me, then normally is I get angry. So either I raise voice or I criticize back. Then later I forgive them. Then I'll talk to them normally. That I believe is traditional. But when we say radical forgiveness, I think that okay, when somebody criticizes me, instead of getting angry, maybe I should be thinking, why am I getting that criticism? Is there a point behind it? So I don't get angry with the person. I just receive it, but I take it that okay, there's something in me that I need to change. That is why I'm getting that criticism. So with that, I don't get angry with the person. In myself, I
Very
also will not
nice.
be angry. So I just take the
Wonderful, sir.
point to accept it. Yes, that's how I
Wonderful,
think.
sir. Very nice. Very nice, sir. How much your perspective has grown. I am so happy to see. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for explaining that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Yes, Ramya. Go ahead and then Sambodhi. Ramya.
Actually, I need to know about more about this radical and traditional. Next class, I will explain.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. Whatever content I'll be sharing, you need to go through that content. That will help you understand it more. And even if you don't understand, then perfectly fine. You go through it. Sometimes what happens is just knowing doesn't help. But the moment you go through it, something within you shifts, right? And then that clarity comes. As I told to Japlin ji, there are two things. One is from outside, which we are giving right now about it. But something is from inside. They both have to match up. Then it becomes whole, right? So just go through it with an open mind, it will come to you. And I will also take some time to connect with you and make you understand. Okay, Ramya? Okay. Right. Sambodhi, go ahead.
I also don't understand much of difference, the normal forgiveness and radical. But it's like feeling ki radical is like where there is uh, as you said, like there will be such a point where we will not remember all those things, and like we have completely forgiven all the people or the situations or whatever the happened. And I mean, that you said that you can hug that person anytime. I mean, there's no
Wonderful.
anger or resentment or hatred left. That is maybe this thing. But I also don't understand much of the difference now. I
Hmm.
really need to
Hmm.
get
Okay,
clarity
very
on
nice.
this.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll give simple example for Ramya and Sambodhi. When I have earlier forgiven my grandmother, I've forgiven her on the basis, yes, she was partial, but I have to forgive her because I have to move on in my life. Yes, she was rude. Yes, she did bad. Yes, her actions were not appropriate. But I choose to now forgive her and come out of it. I don't want to carry anymore. I did that and it also worked for me. Okay? Yes, she did. I mean, so some tag is there that the wrong has been done to me. I choose to forgive her now. Okay? This was my earlier traditional forgiveness. Now, when I have learned radical forgiveness, I've started seeing the perfection in everything that has happened to me. So now there is no wrong being done to me. Nothing wrong. So I choose to completely let it go entirely from my life and I submit myself to the universe, looking for a wonderful future for myself, taking responsibility of myself and my life. So now with radical forgiveness, I am able to dissolve the idea that she was wrong, she did wrong, she was partial, she was this, she was that. I've completely able to dissolve those ideas as well. You're getting my point now.
Yeah, means until now, like I was also regretting so many things which has happened, and I'm like blaming others that for them it's happened. So after radical forgiveness, I will look that exactly whatever has happened is like the perfect things happen for me, right? You're trying to say this,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And for that only, maybe for blaming others, इतना तो समझ आ गया कि वही उस चीज के वजह से I'm like stuck. I can't move forward in life. That is the thing I
Exactly.
got to understand. But how to
Yes.
dissolve that and how to move forward, that is what I need to know.
That we have to do. Our
Yeah.
next workshop will help us to do that. So now, coming to the point, what do you have to go through? There will be two things which I am going to share with everyone. And first of all, everyone has to go through it. There is a timeline to go through it. Everybody has to start going through it from today itself. I'll take some time and then share. Okay. Everybody has to go through it by Wednesday. By Wednesday. Okay. Because I need to complete a call with all of you, and that call has to be done so that you all have to be prepared for the next session. Because if I will take some more time on the next session, we will spend at least 1 more hour extra to just decide what you're working on. Okay. So let's decide that beforehand. What do you need to work on, which situation, so that we can move quickly to that situation. So Wednesday, you have to all go through that. Okay. And if any of the workouts, extra workouts, I have to give some writing assignment, I will be also giving. Try to submit it as soon as possible. Everyone. Okay. So the content will be shared in some time. Start going through it quickly as soon as you have it. Okay. This is the only thing that you have to do it by Wednesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 4 days we have. Try to go through it by that time. By Wednesday, complete it. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? Right? Because after you go through that content, I can have a call with you. Sushmita, is it that clear? Is it clear, Sushmita? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Ramya, is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so one recording I'm going to share about radical forgiveness. This is coming from Colin Tipping. So actually, everybody has to know the author, from where this particular concept is coming. This is the book, Radical Forgiveness. Okay, and this is the author. He's the one who has introduced radical forgiveness to the world. Okay, his name is Colin Tipping. Okay, in his book, there is first story, Jill story. Some of you know it. Charu knows it, Pramlaji knows it. Jill story, which he has remarkably shared. Okay, maybe not so easy for you to understand also, but that's fine. Just go through it. If you're not able to understand, perfectly fine, no problem. Just go through it. Okay, whatever has to come to you, the understanding will come to you. Okay, so all that I will share in the group. Anybody facing any problem at any point in time, please connect back. You don't have to juggle it by yourself. You can connect back, and don't think, what if I will ask Priya will think I'm so stupid that I'm not understanding all this. Don't think all this. I was like you once upon a time where things used to go above head. Everything used to go like this. And today me taking these workshops, right? So everything can happen. Okay. So that's all for today. We are closing our session now, and meet you next week. We are going to start with our prayers and meditation next week, and then we will sit for our class. There is going to be entire worksheet. Everybody has to take out the printout of that worksheet before coming for the session. Printout of that worksheet. Please don't tell me, sorry, I was not able to take the printout. Actually, 1 week was very less, Priya. You would have given me 1 month so that I can take a printout. So please don't come up with such excuses. Print out, take it. Please take it. If you want to take it today, I will send it today only. need to take the whole printout of that particular sheet which you are going to work on. Next session is extremely important. Now, my son is not well, my daughter is not fine, my husband is stuck, my grandmother is not well, or this happened, that happened. Try to avoid all these excuses as well. Okay, you may find these are not excuses, but they are not, they are. Okay, last time Pramila ji created beautiful excuse. Mother-in-law got so unwell, she could not attend. You know? Okay, and it was such a justified reason. She just could not come. She tried so much, she could not. Right? So, like that, we create the excuses to not to attend. So, please avoid everything and make sure to come. How to avoid, how to come is clear intent. I am going to do this and praying for making it happen for you. All the path will get cleared. Something or the other which is blocking, everything will be cleared and you'll be able to attend. Okay. So next workshop is going to be at least for 3 or 3.5 hours. We will give break in between, but it is going to be an intense work. Please come prepared for it this much time. Keep some snacks with you. Keep some water, everything with you. And just be ready for it. Okay. Is it clear for everyone? Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? No? Okay. Very nice. Thank you. So that's all for today. Thank you, all of you. See you all then next week. Bye-bye all. And I'll reach out to each one of you, talking to you so that we can cover up what we need to work on. Okay?
Thank you, Priya.
Right. Thank you all. Then bye
Thank
all.
you.
Anybody
Thank
has anything to say? No? Everything fine? Anybody? Very nice. If anything is
Excited,
there, please put up in group.
for the journey.
Sorry?
Excited for the journey. Very excited.
Yes, yes. Very nice. I actually wanted to hear this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very
you.
nice, Jipinji. Okay, that's all then. Bye-bye all. Love you all. Take care. See you all now next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mhm.